ahead of 2025. And today we'll be looking at areas to invest in 2025. Areas to invest your time, your money, your strength, your wealth, your resources in 2025. Now, it's that time of the year where people are trying to craft their New Year goals, where people are trying to craft what they would like to do differently in the coming year. Now, in case you don't already know how to craft a goal for your business, this morning we'll be looking at areas to invest to actually make maximum returns in your business, in life, in every different area, so that you can get the best out of the year 2025. Now, for everybody, right? For everybody, one date or the other in 2025 will add another year to your age. So, how would you like to celebrate? In betterment or with the way you've been all these years? Anyway, we'll be looking at areas to invest in 2025. And of course, Mr. Peter Anaske is right here to give us these wise nuggets. Good morning and welcome to Saturday Business Roundtable. How are you doing today?
Good morning and thank you for having me.
It's 4 days to Christmas, compliments of the season.
Happy Christmas in advance to all those who have followed this program from January up to today.
Thank you so much. All right then, areas to invest in 2025. Like I mentioned before, people will be crafting New Year resolutions right now. People will be looking at, I want to do this differently. I want to be better in 2025. So what are these areas that they actually need to look into and invest to get the best out of 2025, so that by this time next year, people can look back and say, I did the work and I got the returns in 2025?
Well, 2025 will be a bit stable in the country.
When you say a bit stable, what do you mean?
2025 is going to be better than Nigeria, better than 2024. I'm not talking about governments. Understand? I'm not talking about the budget. The budget, Tinubu presented an unrealistic budget, so nothing good is going to come out from that budget. But we are going to have a bit of a stability in 2025, because by then we are going to experience a bit of improvement in the electricity, and by 2025, the cat and dog relationship between Dangote and NPCL would have been sorted out. So we are going to have a bit of stability in 2025. And when there's stability, it is time to invest. For those who has followed us before the election up till now, I can say that whatever I've said on this program, even in recap or radio analysis, came to pass. I'm not a prophet, but I use common sense. I studied development economics and I know how things work. Before the 2023 election, I said it clearly on this program that if you vote wrongly, you have to prepare to suffer. And those that voted, they see what they are getting now. Because why I say that they voted wrongly, assuming I'm not a spokesperson of P2B, but assuming that P2B was declared the winner, the mess that we are having now will not have been having it.
How sure are you about that?
Because this government is fully engaged in wasteful spending. It is fully engaged in squadomania. Imagine in 2025, 8 billion was budgeted for the president's food. 8 billion naira was budgeted for the feeding allowance of the president. 6 billion was budgeted for the feeding allowance of the vice president. So, 2 people only, 2 Nigerians, 14 billion naira in a year just for 2 people. And I know that assuming that P2B was declared winner, he wouldn't have allowed this. Because this is somebody who I knew very well. At least I have stayed one-on-one with more than 16 serving governors in this country. And I see their lifestyle. An instance in 2013, when P2B was a governor, I went with a World Bank team to Anambra on Millennium Development Goal. When we got to Government House and P2B became governor, they were killing cows every day in Anambra State Government House. P2B stopped it. In 2013, I was with a team that went to Emmanuel Udagan, who was the governor of Delta State then. They brought Konda North, that's in a tree. And they say in their culture that Konda North must not be rolling on the tree, that it must be supported with money. So they used more than 5 million naira to support the Konda North on the tree. When we went to Nyesom Wike as a governor, it was like a carnival. Motana in Nyaku, it was a party. So it was only in P2B's case that we saw somebody who puts the interest of the people before himself.
Let's tie this down to how people can actually invest in different areas, because you're bringing this up because you said that the economy, the country will be better by 2025.
No, what I'm trying to say is, assuming why we are where we are at this point in time is because of the government is engaging in squandermania.
Now that we are here,
the government is engaging in wastefulness. The government is engaging in wastefulness.
But you did say that 2025 will be better in some ways. How about we focus on talking about those ways and give Nigerians a little bit of hope?
No, I said there's going to be stability. There's going to be economic stability. So that's why people can invest. But my stability is not based that the government is going to improve. Because the wastefulness is already in the 2025 budget.
Okay.
MDAs that sent budget for buying new cars in 2024 sent the same budget of buying new cars in 2025. So which means they want to drive a new car just for 1 year. So that's why I'm comparing what P2B could have done assuming he was declared winner. So in 2025, I'm encouraging Nigerians to invest. And when it comes to investment, a lot of things comes to mind. There are things that you have to consider before investing. So, and I have mentioned two that is going to help in the investment. I have said that we are going to experience an improved power supply. But whether it's going to be affordable or not, I cannot say that sitting down here. But there's going to be an improvement in power supply. And when there's energy, there will be production. And I also say by 2025, the cat and dog relationship between Dangote and NNPCL must have been sorted out. So we are going to have a regular fuel supply. But if it's going to be affordable, it's another kettle of fish. But it's going to be available. But affordability is what I don't know now. So for those who want to invest, there are things that you have to consider. And one of them is your purpose. That's your destination. What do you want to achieve with your investment? Are you investing short-term medium term or long term. That is your purpose. Then number 2 is perception, which means your vision. This investment, what am I seeing? What am I seeing? And you cannot achieve what you cannot see. You cannot achieve what you cannot see. Before Moses died, God took him to the mountain and said, see the promised land. See the promised land. So you must see where you are going in your head, in your mind eyes, before you get there. So if Moses did not see all the because when you see something in your mind, it gives you hope. It gives you energy to drive that. At least I'm seeing where I'm going to. So perception, vision is very, very important. Then the third one is potential. What ability do I have to achieve this vision? What potential, what ability do I have to achieve this investment? You have you know what you want to invest on. That in 2025, what ability do you have? What is your potential of achieving that? Understand? You cannot decide to be let me say a boxing champion in 2025 while you don't have that strength. So ability to drive a vision is very, very important. Then we now talk about passion. What you want, what you must invest on should be something that you have passion for. Whatever you want to invest on should be what you have passion for. If you don't have passion for what you want to invest on, that business will fail. So you must have passion for what you want to invest on. And whenever I talk about passion, I talk about a woman and her baby. A woman and her baby. A mother will want to do anything provided that the baby will not die. And that is passion. So if you have passion for what you want to invest on, you want to do everything to make sure that business succeeds. Under the sun, under the rain, you'll be pushing for that business to succeed. That's why I'm talking about passion. So you cannot succeed in any business that you don't have passion for. It is important. It is passion that wakes you up in the night to start thinking of that business. It is passion that makes you, even when you are eating, when you are bathing, when you are on the road, when you are in your room, you are thinking of that business. How do I make this business better? It is passion and nothing more. Then number 5 is the principles. Created is not just the universe, but the laws that govern the universe. Principles means laws. Every investment has laws guiding that business. And if you don't follow those principles, you cannot succeed in that business. So whatever area you want to invest on, check the principles, the laws that guide those investments. Everything in the world is, God created the world in laws. So for you to succeed, you must abide by the laws or the principles that guides that investment. Then number 6 is strategy. Strategy simply means the steps to achieve that thing that you want to invest on. Strategy, steps that will help you to achieve those things that you have invested on. Then we now talk about people. people means influence. For you to succeed in any investment, you need people. You need people. And the influence simply means somebody forgetting what is important to him, or abandoning what is important to him and doing your own. That's simply what influence means. Somebody abandoning what is important to him and now doing your own.
Because they believe you have a better idea.
And in business, it means somebody abandoning what he had been buying before, understand? What he had been doing before are now coming to patronize you. So influence is simply that causes a mind shift, causes a mental change. Influence causes a mind shift, mental change. So when you invest on something, you need people to drive that thing. For you to succeed in this world, you need people. And for you to bring those people, you have to influence them. And for you to influence them, they have to change their mindset. That there has to be a mind shift. Their mind shift have to be drawn towards your own investment. And that's what we call emotional attachment. That is what we call emotional attachment. Them changing their mindset and now focusing on your own investment. Then the other one is persistence. That's commitment. Commitment. You're listening to the Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. This is a Saturday Business Roundtable, where we're looking at the areas where you need to invest in 2025. And you've heard words such as consistency, commitment, people. These are areas where if you invest in them in 2025, your business will thank you for it. And not just your business, but your life will thank you for it. Mr. Peter Noske, please carry on. So persistence simply means commitment. Being committed to what you are doing. I have told people that it's not love that makes marriage that to succeed. It's not love that makes relationship to succeed, but commitment. Everybody playing his or her own part. So whatever you are doing that there's no commitment, that thing cannot succeed. So for your investment to succeed in 2025, you must be committed. And committed simply means doing the right thing. That's what commitment means. Doing the right thing for that. Then dedication. Dedication simply means perseverance. Because nothing works from the beginning. Every business must struggle. So, and if you are not, if you don't persevere, you will give up. That's why most people, by very soon, they'll begin to articulate their New Year resolutions. But before March, all of them will die because there's no dedication.
No consistency.
They give up because there's no perseverance. They will think that this thing I will achieve it's going to work in 1 week or in 1 month. But what they've done is nothing works in the beginning. Every new thing struggles. Every new thing struggles. So for your investment to succeed, there must be dedication. You must persevere. You must not give up. You must not lose hope. You must have it at the back of your mind that it is not going to be easy at the beginning. And they say easy come, easy go. In computer, they say garbage in, garbage out. So you must have it at the back of your mind that this thing I want to invest is not going to start yielding fruit from the first month or understand me. I use farming as an example. There's time for sowing and time for reaping. You must first of all sow before you reap. You must first of all sow before you reap. And when you don't sow enough, you will not reap enough. So farmers are typically my example of patience. They will first of all sow their seed, weed it, water it, while waiting for the time for maturity for them to harvest. Some people will sow in January, February, March, while August, September will be their time of harvest. That is the way it is in business. You must sow first and have patience for the time to reap. Then the 10th one, whatever you are investing on, you must commit it to God. That is prayers. That is prayers. You must commit it to
Is that
God.
for the Christians or any deity that you serve or believe in?
Everybody prays. The traditionalists pray to whatever they believe in. The Muslims pray. The Christians pray. The Hindus pray. The Christian, everybody prays. So pray to whatever. Commit it into the bosom of whatever you believe in. Because one, it is always good to believe in something. If you don't believe in something, you will be reckless because you don't fear anything. You don't fear anything. So you must believe that there's a power that are superior to you, and that humbles you. It is important to believe that there are powers above you, and that tempts you, that makes you human. That makes you human. And when you are investing, you should know that your competition is not other people. Your competition is not other people. You are not competing with other people. You are competing with your procrastination. That is your laziness, your excuses. That is who you are competing with. So if you can overcome your excuses, the reasons why this business will not succeed, understand? You will succeed, understand? And whatever you conceive and believe can be achieved. Whatever you conceive in your heart and believe in it and put the work, it will succeed if only your attention is in tune with your intention. For you to succeed, your attention must be in line, must be on the same page with your intention. For you to succeed, you must be intentional that you are going to succeed and that nothing is going to take that success away from you. That's why the greatest victory in life is victory over self. That is the greatest victory in life. Victory over self. And Alexander the Great made a very important declaration. He said that he who conquered self is greater than he who conquered a city. Because Alexander the Great, at the age of 32, has conquered the world then, but he was unable to conquer himself. So that's why he said that the greatest victory in life is not he who conquered other people or cities or nations, but he who is able to conquer yourself. So the biggest fight we have in the world is in the inside of us, not on the outside of us. Once we believe that we will succeed, we will succeed. Once we believe that we will succeed, we will succeed.
So go into 2025 with a mindset of success?
That is number one. You must go in with one, nothing is going to stop me. Understand? nothing is going to stop me. There's no obstacle, there's no discouragement, there's no government policy, understand? There's no extortion that is going to stop me from succeeding. Then, in the actual investment, there are things that you have that to consider. Number one is your age. Number one is your age. What a 30-year-old man wants to invest on must not be what a 50-year-old man should invest on. So before you think of areas to invest, think of your age. How old are you? That will determine what you will invest on. As I said, what a 30-year-old man will want to invest on, what a 30-year-old woman will want to invest on will not be what a 60 or 50-year-old man wants to invest on. Number two is your financial resources. How much do you have? That will also determine what you will invest on. What is your financial muscle? What's your financial weight? So how much you have would determine what you will invest on. It is very, very important. Then number three is your emotion. Your emotion is very, very important when you are investing in business because you are not only a risk bearer, you are not only a risk taker, you are also a risk bearer. Business is taking risk. Whoever is going into business must have it at the back of his mind that he is going to take risk. So you are not just going to be a risk taker. You are also going to be a risk bearer. That risk that you want to take, you should know that you will be able to bear it at the end of the day. I used to tell people, don't give what you cannot afford to lose. That's always my advice to people. Don't give what you cannot afford to lose. When somebody say want to borrow money from you, don't borrow what you cannot afford to lose. This will save you from high blood pressure. Don't give what you cannot afford to lose and practice it. Whatever I give to anybody is what I know that even if that person fails to pay back, I can afford to do without it. So this comes with emotion, because it is not every business that succeeds. Everybody should have this at the back of their mind. It is not every business that succeeds. So that's why I say you are not going to be just a risk taker. You must be a risk bearer. So the business that you are going in must be something you can afford to endure if the opposite of what you expect happens. It is important. So as I said, purpose of the investment, what do you want to achieve in that business? Your age. Your age will determine whether you do short-term or long-term investment. Your age. Then financial resources. How much you have will determine the type of investment that you want to invest on. How much you have. You cannot have 1 million and say that you want to start importation.
This is Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Yes, you're listening to the Saturday Business Roundtable. We're also streaming live on YouTube. All you need to do is head on over to the YouTube, type into the search bar VOP 903 FM, and you can get to watch us live and direct. It's about 37 minutes past 11 a.m. right here. In 3 minutes, the phone lines will be open. So at 11:40, the phone lines will be open so that you can call in. And if you have any questions for Mr. Peter Anosuke, he'll be answering them. We're looking at areas to invest in 2025.
So, as I said, there's going to be stability a bit of stability in 2025.
About that, right? Someone commented on YouTube, Paul Uzokwe, saying, invest in Nigeria 2025 and have sorrow in 2026. Nigeria is not a place of investment because there are no laws and order to protect the investment. The investment made can be lost in a twinkling of an eye.
That's why I talk about that you are not just a risk taker, you are also a risk bearer. That's why I talked about the emotion. That's why I talk about the emotion. And I talk about knowing the laws that govern the business that you want to go into. If you know the laws that govern the business that you want to go into and abide by that laws, you will succeed. There's no two ways about it. An instance, people say that Nigerians don't read. Whenever I print a book, I print 5,000 copies and I finish them. Because I know what the people want and I give it to them. So I have read that some of the things that you have to do if you want to invest in 2025, and I'm assuring you that if you do them, and you will be happy by this time by this time next year. Don't let anybody discourage you. Don't let anybody scare you.
But these areas of investment that you've read out, is it just for business owners, entrepreneurs, or people planning to start a business, or anyone can apply them in any area of life and still get the same results?
I say before you invest, I gave you the things that you have to put into consideration. I read out the things that you have to put into consideration, the things that you have to do. We are talking about entrepreneurship studies. Understand me? So those who want to invest in 2025, that's why I say the areas to invest in 2025. But I don't want to mention a particular area because business must be guided by passion. And I don't know your own passion. So I cannot tell you where to invest. I'll just give you those principles that will guide your investment.
The number to call is 0700 903 903 903 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call to be a part of this conversation. This is the Saturday Business Roundtable right here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM, and we've been discussing areas to invest in 2025. Mr. Peter Noske is right here. He's ruled out quite a few areas where everyone needs to invest in 2025. And so if you have any questions, any opinions, any suggestions on what he's ruled out, I want to hear from you. You can also send a message on WhatsApp to 0817 175 6338 0817 175 6338. That is the number to call, to send a message to on WhatsApp rather. If you want to call, is 0700 903 903 903. Now, most of these areas you've read out that one needs to invest in, business owners and entrepreneurs, one could say that they are abstract, right? And even though you don't want to give certain details and say invest in these, maybe stocks or bonds, invest in so and so area, because you don't want to be responsible for people saying, oh, I did that Mr. Noske said, and this is how it turned out, right? To people who are already in business or people who are starting out, is there a difference in the way they should approach these investments?
We are talking about a new year, what people will want to do in the new year. Understand? What people want to do in the new year. For those who are already in business, it is for them to decide whether their business is going well or not going well. If it's not going well, they should ask themselves, what am I not doing right in this business? Understand me? What am I not doing right in this business? So for those whose business is doing well, is continue. And then keep on studying, keep on looking for areas of improvement on that business. So this is strictly for those who will want to go into new areas in 2025.
0700 903 903 903 0700 903 903 903. It's 18 minutes before 12 p.m. The show will be coming to an end at about 12 p.m. So call me up right now. 0700 903 903 903. And WhatsApp is 0817 175 6338. 0817 175 6338. I have a question from this person on WhatsApp. Says, my question is, I'm a real estate agent and I work with employment agency. I need an advice on how to make it in 2025. My name is Sir Comrade from Ajao Estate.
Well, the only way is to expand his network. That's the only way that to go about it. Expand his network, go out, meet people, introduce yourself, let people know what you are doing. Enter some groups, organizations, let them know what you are doing. Just expand your network, or your business will expand. They say your network is your net worth. So once your network expands, people will know you more, know what you are doing, then more businesses will be coming.
All right. I have a question that is similar. Colin Stankovic from Iyano Ejigbo says, Merry Xmas to the whole voice of the people, to Mr. Peter Noske. What do you think about real estate business? Please enlighten us. I have passion for it.
Real estate business is good business because, one, people will always invest in real estate. People will always invest in real estate. As I said, you need that to build a good network. You need to reach out to people. You need to talk to people. You also need to know the laws that governs this real estate, because there are some lands that have been gazetted for something. Understand? An instance, a land that government has gazetted for let me say market, and you go and maybe and make it residential. In a year or two, there might be demolition, as what is happening now in Abuja. So real estate has laws that governs it. It is a good business that if you do it well, but the only way to do it well is to expand your network. It's not what you stay in the house and do. You must be out there talking to people, building a network of friends.
0700 903 903 903 0700 903 903 903. I can see that calls are coming in, but they're actually dropping. All right, so you can call me up on WhatsApp 0817 175 6338. 0817 175 6338 on WhatsApp. Yes, I'll take your call there. Hello there. Welcome to Saturday Business Roundtable. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name and location, please?
My name is Mr. Olafemi. I'm calling from Opa.
Welcome, Mr. Olafemi. Let's hear from you.
Okay. I want to speak to Mr. Nosike.
He can hear you.
Ma'am?
Please go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Yes, I want to. I'm listening to your program this morning, so I'm interested in going to this rental service business in the new year that is coming.
You want to go into renting of chairs and other things, canopies and others.
Exactly.
Okay, so you want to buy chairs, you rent it out to people when they have events, Abi?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's...
So I want to enlighten on that one.
To enlighten you on that. All right. Thank you so much. Keep listening. All right.
Yes. It is a good business. And if you know Thomas Okoya and the Ganza, that is the and the Ganza said that Thomas Okoya said that when he saw that our people like parties are not, he started producing kundas. That's for putting food, and it became a success. So it depends on the area that you are staying. If events are happening there, then it will be a good business. So check your location, check what is going on in there. If there are always events, which means it will be a good business for you. But where your environment is very, very important. That will determine whether that business can.
Maybe if he lives close to an event hall.
Not even
the event hall may actually have their own chairs.
Yes, now. So just where you are, check if that is a problem in your environment. So it is important. Check if that rent house is a problem in your environment. Then you can go into it.
0700 903 903 903 0700 903 903 903. I hope that Mr. Anoske has answered your question. I do have more questions coming in on WhatsApp so that I can ask them. All right, so send in your questions on WhatsApp 0817-175-6338 0817-175-6338 on WhatsApp. If you want to reach me and you cannot reach me via the phone lines, you can also call me up on WhatsApp and I'll take the call. All right. Good morning, Mr. Anoske VOP. How can one grow his ministry? A place of worship. God bless you, Ikuku from Jakonde. Ikuku, are you talking about your ministry as a business? Because this is a Saturday Business Roundtable. Except you're talking about it as a business. I believe the Holy Spirit should actually open your eyes to see how you can grow that. So, do you want to answer that?
Well, for me, business is about solving problems. People want or their problems to be solved. So, if you can solve problems, your ministry will grow. If you can solve problems, your ministry will grow, because those people who are coming to church come there for their problems to be solved. Understand? People carry problems to the church. So if you can help them in solving their problems, your ministry will grow.
0700 903 903 903 and WhatsApp is 0817-175-6338. This person says, good morning, moderator. I'm interested in bread making and pure water next year. Cancel me, please. Thanks, Olusegun.
Okay, yeah. Bread is one of the basic foods that we eat in Nigeria. And about 2007, 2008, I did a research on bread making in Lagos State. Then I discovered that UTC was the biggest bread producing company in Lagos State. But then they were producing about 1,200 loaves per day. And if in a population, Lagos State was about 12 million then. And if the biggest producing company is just producing 1,200, it means that a lot more bakeries are needed in the state. And now UTC is no more there. So there are still markets for bread making in Lagos State.
There's still a market for bread making in Lagos State.
Very big market.
He wants to do bread making and pure water.
These are things that goes to the mouth. It is important, and there's a market for it, provided he does it well.
All right. 0700 903 903 903 0700 903 903 903. Call me up as a Saturday Business Roundtable. What's your name and location, please? Hello, are you there?
Hello.
Hi, what's your name? What's your name and location, please? Good morning.
My name is Garuba Banayi, Sir Anla.
All right, welcome. Do you have a question?
I want to ask you a question. I want to establish any business I can be able to do in my village, Newe, because I'm old enough to be in township. I don't want to live in Lagos again. I want to go to my village. What can I be doing to get my daily bread? I don't need money much, but I need what I will be taking to take care of myself.
Thank you. Thank you for your call. All right.
environment, business is about solving problems. So where you are in your village, what are the problems that people want to be solved there? What are they lacking there? Understand? This is what will guide you on what you want to invest on. Understand me? Assuming that there's they have problem of water in your village. It means if you dig a borehole and start selling water, that's time you make money. Assuming that's check on the problem, what people need in your village that is not there, provide it, and you start making money.
All right, we're streaming live on YouTube. All you need to do is open the app and just type into the search bar VOP 903 FM, and you can get to watch us live and direct. I'm still getting some questions on WhatsApp. Good morning to you and your guests. I want into local export. Okay, I want to go into local export within West African countries. How do I go about it, and how do I source for buyers?
Well, it depends on what he or she wants to be exporting. It depends on what he or she wants to be exporting and the country that he wants to export it to. Though he should first, assuming it is Ghana that he wants to be exporting to, he should first of all find out how much that thing is selling there and how much he is getting here. So to know if he takes it there, whether he'll be able to, whether there's a market there for it, understand? And how much he is getting it here, and how much it is selling there for him to make a profit.
All right, we still have a lot of questions. Good morning, Amade from Sulere. Ask your guest. I want to go into digital work like Corel Draw and Photoshop.
That's then you are ITs now.
Good. All right. Good morning. Please advise me. I want to go into football viewing center and snooker in Isolo. My name is Ahmed.
Well, if you have that's an office in a good location, understand? Then it will sell. That if there are youths there, because this is a youth thing, understand? Then check others who are doing that same thing and what you can do better than them.
All right. Good morning, VOP. Please, I want to start a food business, restaurant. Please advise me.
It depends on your location and then the quality of service and where you are getting your materials.
So many businesses are location sensitive. So you don't open a business in a location where they don't need it.
Yeah, sure. Environment determines the kind of business that will go on there.
All right, then. Let's see if we have any more questions. This person says, I want to start a food business. I'm in Festac.
Yes, that's provided that you can do better
than those already selling food.
Than those around you.
All right, I can see someone is typing. I think if you can send your message quickly, we'll quickly answer it so that we can leave because it's about time for us to go. I must thank you for joining me on the Saturday Business Roundtable, for joining us on Saturday Business Roundtable. Thank you so much, Mr. Peter Nanske, for answering all the business-related questions. Looking forward to 2025, what is one word, a sentence, or encouragement you will give to Nigerians?
Perseverance.
Is there light at the end of the tunnel?
There is, provided they follow the right principles.
Okay.
They shouldn't hope on government. Let them depend on themselves.
All right. I think the message we're waiting for just came in. No, it didn't. Oganoski, I started Keke business last year, 2023. Now I have 5. When I started, many people discouraged me. Johnson, wow, thank you for your testimonial. Hi, good morning. I want to go into transportation business. Please advise me, like e-hailing. He wants to go into e-hailing where you can order a ride and all that.
Well, it's good provided you have a good team. That's an honest team working for you.
Thank you so much for joining us. It's about time for us to go. I can see that there are so many messages about to come in, but unfortunately, I cannot take this messages anymore. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been an amazing ride with you right here on Saturday Business Roundtable. As usual, the Saturday Business Roundtable will make a return same time, same station next week. My name is Chema Innocent. You've been hearing from Mr. Peter Anaske, and I hope that you will apply this wise nuggets that you have heard in order to make 2025 a much better year for all of us. The World News at 12 is coming up. It's coming up very, very shortly, all right? And Mr. Peter Anaske and I will be back from 4 to 6 p.m. for the recap. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.